So long, Bowser.
Mitch Manson's Magic Matching Mattress Mansion.
Today, Monday, October 26th, 2015. Here's to you, Miss Robinson, vegetable masseuse hands and all. Or, the problem with everything. I'm Holiday Rob, and this is
Loki Sapfoot.
And we actually have a guest still in the room right now, so we might as well say his name.
Josh is here.
Yeah, Josh Shelburne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's our guest. You'll hear us talk to him about things such as massaging and farming.
And farming.
And window washing.
And pooping out Oreos.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
On today's episode, you can join us for all the frivolity and idiocy.
So this is going to go at the beginning, Josh. This is the first thing they'll be hearing.
Okay.
Do you have any disclaimers you want to make about anything they're going to hear you say over the next hour or so?
Yeah, well, given some more time to think about it.
That's all right. We have some other businesses to attend to. So if you like the... What?
I was just going to say take everything with a grain of salt, and hopefully you have as much fun as we did.
If we're laughing, we probably weren't serious, so don't get mad.
Right. So sorry for all of it.
I apologize for my behavior as
in
usual.
advance.
Which is what we do on here all the time.
But hope you enjoy it.
Yeah. If you enjoy this podcast, and for some reason you just happened upon it and you don't know where the hell you got it from, you can look up The Problem with Everything. We're on Facebook, SoundCloud, and also iTunes. You can subscribe to us there.
You subscribe on iTunes, and then it just like magically shows up. So I got one of these smartphones. I don't even have to plug the phone into my computer to get the podcast.
Yeah. It
just downloads. And I'm like, am I paying for this? I don't know, but it's awesome.
You're probably paying for it.
No. Well, no. I said I'm just kidding. I know that I'm not. I set that shit up to only work on Wi-Fi, not on the cellular
network.
I'm on top of it.
If you like either of us and you want to follow us, you can follow me at Holiday Rob on Twitter.
Yeah.
And where are you at, Loki?
At Sapfoot on Twitter. You'll find me there. Now that I have the phone, I tweeted today about Tony Romo's Primo Roman Pillow promo.
Your first tweet in 2.5 years of Cowboys.
Yeah. Dead silence, and then all of a sudden,
Romo.
We also enjoy the video games that the kids are all about these days. You can hit me up at Holiday Sale, Holiday_Sale. I play Battlefield 3. Please come on. If you want to not be on my team, I will fucking knife you from behind. So watch your bitch ass.
Nice. I've been playing a little bit of the hockey. I've been busy lately and
being an adult and shit.
Yeah, and I suck bad. I finally won a game. I had lost like 10 games in a row, and I finally won right before I came over here.
Yeah.
But then I was playing a team that I was way better than, and they had a 1-goal lead the whole time, and I was getting frustrated, and then in the last minute, they scored 3 goals, and it looked like a blowout, and I was better the whole time. It pissed me off. Anyway, you can find me if you want to play NHL 16 on the Xbox One. I'm on Xbox Live World 23, which I would love to change to Loki Sapfoot or Sapfoot, but I can't do that because I'm not willing to give them $10 to change my goddamn name, because what the fuck. But if you want to donate $10 to me, you can buy my album on lokisapfoot.bandcamp.com. And when you buy that, once I get like $10 worth of album buying donations, you'll never have to hear this rant again. So look forward to that.
And your name will get mentioned, whatever name you want to call yourself.
Yeah.
Kaiser, he donated finally.
Holy shit, we got one!
In the words of Janine from the Ghostbusters, we got one! Yeah.
Oh, man. Halloween's coming up. I saw a pug dressed as Slimer. It was amazing.
That's awesome.
It was so amazing. It was just like a pug with like a big green suit on it, and the face was like, perfect.
I love that.
X-Files is coming back in January, and I'm hoping that there's a moment where Dana Scully will say, there is no Dana. There is only Zool. She probably won't say the Zool part, but they could at least do the there is no Dana, and all the Ghostbuster fans would be like, oh!
Ooh. I finally finally caught up with all the Walking Dead shit.
Oh shit! You
Yeah.
saw the recent? Oh,
man.
I don't think he's dead.
I'm
Spoiler alert, y'all.
Spoiler alert.
Have you? Are we ruining
brand new
things for you?
season?
Yeah, brand
That's
new
coming
season.
out
The
as
shit
it
that
goes,
came
right?
out last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen last night's episode.
All right,
Well,
never
that's okay.
mind.
You
then.
don't have to worry about it because if you haven't read issue 100, then you don't even know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I'm hoping to.
haven't.
I don't think
I have
he's
a lot
dead.
of hope, but I don't know how hopeful I feel.
Because that dude fell on top of him,
Yeah, no.
and the angle.
Oh, I get it. I get what happened.
I think he's gonna scoot under the dumpster.
You know what? I just hope it's a callback to the first issue and episode.
Right. Well, they did a callback to it on the walkie-talkie when he was talking to Rick.
Hey,
He was
dumbass.
like, "Hey, dumbass." Yeah. We're about to ruin it for Josh.
No, I was
Too
about to
many
say,
hints.
before just that, like, it was starting to be, it was like Pig Latin, like Walking Dead. It was just
Yeah.
like,
We're trying to be vague. But
Yeah.
Exactly. I hear
No
what you're saying,
spoilers.
but I don't really want to know what you're saying.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
You can every spoiler
Rough
alert.
times.
Just tune out. But
Dude, and Rick, I don't know what's up with his hand. Is that just like...
that was the other thing. I was saying like, oh well, in the comic.
I know, but he would have had to do it already. He's been hanging out with the wound for a while, so if there's zombie blood in that shit, and he's gonna...
I think we're all going to learn some very important lessons this season. And I was telling you, Negan's going to show up.
That's what I hear. Where'd you hear that?
I just saw like an article headline, and I was like, what? And I didn't want to read anything because I hadn't seen anything yet. So,
Oh, Jesus.
yeah, he's got a baseball bat with barbed wire named after B.B. King's guitar.
Holy
Lucille.
shit. Whoa, that's good.
We might have been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
But anyway,
That's great. Good to know. I'd never read any of them.
Oh, you got
you
it.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that you're a farmer,
I'll lend them to you. I have it all in
digital
format.
format.
Right.
Yeah.
And now that he's got a phone, he can be like,
Yeah.
beep bop, boop bop, beep bop.
Yeah. I can like Google
Josh!
document
He
that
can
shit
text
to
me
you or
now.
something.
It's going to be great.
I could text before.
He can probably beam me the entire collection he has.
Yeah,
through
I
that
can get
iPhone.
the scanning
Now that we
app.
both have iPhones, right?
Anyway.
So we're gonna throw a song track, a thing,
To
a
play
musical.
us in? What's that mean, to play us in?
Uh,
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
it is live.
Oh, right. We are doing it live.
Ah, shit.
What song are we playing?
Well, our guest said something upbeat. So, what was the title? Do you remember? I'm putting you on the spot now.
You sure are.
We asked Josh, we were like, what's your favorite Batwing song? He's like, I don't know any of you guys' songs. I don't give a shit about your shitty band.
Okay, fine. I don't know any of the titles, but I love Batwings.
No.
I'm eagerly anticipating a comeback of Batwings.
It's true. Every time I see him, he's always like, "Saw, hey,
What's up?
Batwings."
So
When's that new shit dropping, son?
Right.
you got a tattoo. Brandon's got a tattoo. You
It's
guys
like we're in
bring
a
the
gang.
band back, eh? Yeah, just bring it back.
Bring him back. We're on a mission from God.
Get the boys back together.
Yeah.
Well, I think this one that's coming up for your ear holes, in your face, in your ear holes.
We're gonna thunderously pound your ear pussies with this next song.
Privatized Survival.
Get ready, Privatized Survival by Batwings for Lab Rats. We're back after this with Josh Shelburne.
So long, Bowser.
A fucking cell phone case that's got a lighter built in, and it's got a bottle opener.
Speaking of bottle opener, do you have a...
Yeah.
El Fuego Dora.
Sad times.
I'm using this for
You guys don't mind me taking off
my unborn child.
Gross.
That's how the zip tie got there in the first place, I'm sure.
Check.
What's up with these? Can you hit that?
Oh, yeah, hit that light. There
Yeah.
we go. It's like a fire in
son.
here and shit.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
It's harsh lights. Harsh everyday lights. Fuck that shit.
I feel like someone's gonna come in and strip for us with this kind of lighting.
How's your ears? How's your earphones? Can you hear anything? You can't hear anything, can you?
It cannot. Nope.
Bzz.
There we go.
Yeah,
Bzz, bzz.
yeah.
That's me.
Yeah. That's way
Good
better.
enough?
Oh no, I'm the one on the end.
Yeah. I don't know what it if you hit... I don't know what does it.
I'm good. I hear things.
I heard things. You don't need to get too close. I think that one's pretty sensitive.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's sensitive like you.
You should
you
see
know me
that
so well.
microphone paint a sunset.
Oh, man.
It wrote me this haiku one time.
It's like Bob Ross.
Shit made me cry, dude.
He was coming
microphone.
and crying at the same time. Which is
Yeah,
not
well.
not unheard of.
It's a medical condition. I wish you wouldn't
Make fun.
make light.
It's like Tourette's.
Right.
Tourette's of the dick.
Oh, man, we were just talking about mild Tourette's, you know? Is that possible?
Yeah, can you have kinda have Tourette's to where
You
sometimes
get like tics, yeah.
sometimes I feel like I want to yell slurs, just but it's in traffic typically.
Why are you getting mad at traffic?
It's not really anger though. I just want to fucking spicks, you know.
But
I don't know.
whatever you're angry at, you will immediately do the same thing.
Is this like maternal or paternal issues or something?
No, I just felt like that was the safest one to say.
Yeah. I'm a quarter spick. I can say that.
Right. No, I'm like half, man. Like half spick.
You're proudly half.
I'm an ick.
Not a spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did
just- I got
Spicoli
the
get
ick
away
part.
with it? It's because his last name. He's Italian.
That's like an Italian name. Yeah.
yeah.
Spicoli. Anyway, we're here with Josh Wash, the famed Josh Wash of window washing yore. He's now a farmer, and he'll rub one out for you. Is that what they say in the massage industry? Is that how they phrase it?
I mean, I don't think that's exactly how it was taught in school.
Sorry,
no.
I'm not in the industry.
That's
so
good.
I don't know.
I mean, you know, close.
Yeah.
He's a fan and
The old rub and tug.
and he's a
Definitely not that.
Like, how quickly did the happy ending jokes get old when you were going to massage school?
Oh man, like it was old before I even started.
Right. I try to be
You know,
creative.
I start
with it,
telling
but-
people I would go to massage school, and they start making hand job jokes immediately.
Right. That's yeah.
without even.
So, and it really hasn't stopped.
And that's how I introduced
Like,
you today.
yeah, I was about to say point. You know, point
I'm
kid.
sorry.
As soon as I get up in the morning,
I apologize for my behavior.
at least your like nickname's not Tug.
I definitely would have changed it.
I actually
Really, really quickly. Jeez.
I'm not going to.
That's probably happened before.
That's not how we want
tell
people to
that
think about our friend Josh.
Yeah, massage therapist
Massage
is what I prefer.
therapist,
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you. My parents still say, masseuse.
Masseuse.
Yeah,
Is
or-
that offensive?
Well, yeah, what's the
Does that
difference?
sound like someone who gives hand jobs?
It's not offensive. It's just like not something I prefer. But I mean, when massage therapy started like happening, like there was like Masseuse Associates of America or something like that. Like that was like the name people called
Okay.
folks who give
So
massage.
it's kind of like Oriental. It's right on the border. Like you're not really sure.
When you say
Some
masseuse,
people accept
Masseuse
it.
has like a sexual connotation. Yeah,
masseuse is the misuse of a massage therapist.
To me, anyway, it doesn't necessarily. You know, if you're in like a high-end spa and you're like doing like salt scrubs and you go get in a steam bath afterwards, and I don't know, they don't accept tips. Absolutely, no, sir, absolutely not. That might be like the
Who
kind
doesn't
of
accept tips?
deserving
What kind
of
world we live
the
in?
term masseuse.
Yeah. Do a lot of people fake accents to get into those fancy gigs? Is that a common practice?
Or like to be British to like work in a spa.
or
Yeah.
Swedish, yeah,
All right,
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
Olga, hi, my name's Olga.
yeah. I'm a masseuse.
Absolutely.
I very good.
You know, I automatically know how to give massage.
I know how to kill reindeer and give a massage
Right, exactly.
and not pick a side in
Massage-
a world war
Massage and dinner, right?
or cheese.
Massage and dinner definitely has a sexual connotation.
Yeah,
Because you're thinking like a date, like dinner and a movie, and
Right.
then a nightcap back at her place. When you say like dinner and a massage, that's...
I mean, dinner. I mean, it
That's
depends
some
on what
Austin
context.
Powers shit.
Yeah, but like dinner.
There's all these oils when I walked in. I wasn't sure what was
It's
going to
like
happen.
some Quagmire moves. That's what that is.
Giggity.
Giggity.
Yeah. So my buddy Josh, massage therapist, he's also a farmer. And he also, at age 22 or something like that, started a window washing business. which is fairly badass.
So you're an entrepreneur.
I don't have that kind of wherewithal.
They don't have that word in French.
There's no entrepreneur in French?
No, there's no word for entrepreneur in French. That was a Bush.
Yeah.
That was a Bushism.
Did he really say that?
He fucking said that. He was like,
I was so confused there a second.
They don't have a word for entrepreneur in France.
It's like, okay, I was like, what are you talking about? But
yeah.
of course that's a George Bush quote.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. I started cleaning windows when I was, 21, 22.
But not like the guy at the gas station, like for real business windows.
Like for real, like, occasionally hanging out the side of a building to getting on a really tall ladder.
Sick.
To dealing with,
Did it ever get hairy? I mean, scary? I mean, massage, yeah, it got hairy. But
we were all really hairy. It's funny you mentioned that we had a no-shave November every year.
Yeah.
So all these scraggly window cleaners would just show up at some poor person's door, like, right before Thanksgiving, like the family's coming.
No homeless!
And then you just have like some dude show up, with like hasn't shaved and really shouldn't grow a beard. He hasn't shaved in like 3 weeks, and he's dirty.
You guys probably looked like a cult. You guys
they're
actually
cleaning out gutters all day.
The spotty beards.
You probably looked like those chimney sweeps in fucking Mary Poppins.
Right.
That's probably...
the car that's like barely running out front that has like an enormous amount of unsafe ladder strapped to it. And then you show up to a millionaire's house and go, "Hello, ma'am. I'm here to clean your windows." And
I'm here with Josh Wash.
Yeah, right.
Do you regret naming your company Josh Wash because everyone you know calls you that till you're gonna die?
No,
someday?
I don't regret it at all because of that. I like that part.
All right.
I mean, I don't know why. I didn't like it for a long time, and then now I like it. It's nostalgic, I guess.
That's how nicknames work.
In an embarrassing way. It's like, oh, what was your window cleaning company's name called? Like, I'll usually tell them the second after I sold my company, I worked for Aspen Window Cleaning, which is pretty refined and professional, as opposed to Josh Wash, It's like, oh, it's your name. I get it.
As opposed to like butt pencil, Aspen.
It's just, I look back and it was super gimmicky. And
it's cute though, because you were like 22, so it was like a cute.
It worked for me at the time.
Right.
I wouldn't do it now. But yeah, then like it definitely felt like the right thing to do.
When you're like 45 and you're like, Josh Wash.
Josh Wash here.
Yeah, I think the guy who ended up taking over the business and buying me out in a way, bought it because of Josh Wash. He liked the ring.
Nice.
Like, yeah.
So is it still operating as that here?
No, I mean I think the website might be still up. I shouldn't tell people that. But it's all run through.
The opinions and what is it like? The opinions expressed on this podcast in no way reflect Josh Wash or its associates or parent companies.
Yeah, that's right. The company that took it over and the guy that bought me out has a little sticker on the website that says now affiliated with da da da. So
now
they took over. They handle all the clients. They took over all my accounts, that sort of thing. So it's theirs.
Did you ever, in your days of washing windows, did you ever come across like a Mrs. Robinson situation? I'd imagine that kind of work would be rife. And you strike
purposeful nudity.
You strike me as the kind of young, strapping lad that a gilf might target.
Or even a kilf, like a cougar.
Yeah.
A kilf. I don't even... Kilf? Cougar. Okay, duh. All right.
Yeah.
Got it. No, in any real sense, no. There was definitely a lot of like flirting.
Yeah.
Like housewife to older female to what have you. It's just like you're there to clean their windows. You're like, cool. You're doing a good job. They're like, would you like, I don't know, something to drink?
Would you like a tip?
It takes, a tip. Sometimes a lot of times is reflected in a tip. Let's sit down and like let's go. Let's talk about the invoice before you leave for like 10 minutes.
Do you only wash windows? Do you only wash windows?
Yeah. What else do you do?
What else can you clean?
Try to get to know you. You just always
can you clean curtains?
Just yeah. Do you also clean?
What other window fixtures?
Can you vacuum my drapes, so to speak?
Vertical blinds. I don't know how that works, but
the couple of times I got really weirded out were when people had like kids and I would go in, and it would be like you have to go into people's rooms. So you have to go in like to their. You see everything. You see closets. You see their master room. You see everything. The bathrooms. Blah blah blah. And there would be like the teenage daughter, and this happened twice actually. Like I go into a room and she doesn't want to talk to her parents or whatever. She's in a bad mood. You shut the door while I'm in there. And I would like immediately like, no, I actually need to keep the door open for obvious reasons, Yeah. And once it was so bad because she was just
teenage girls are scary.
Yeah.
They're fucking
no, like
psychos.
it was from my own. It's just like I need the door open.
Right.
So
there's this legal thing that happens if I don't leave the door open.
Right. Yeah. But I told one mom that's what I was doing exactly, and she just didn't care. She just didn't.
She's on the pill. Don't worry about
weird.
it.
Yeah.
What? What does that even mean?
You seem nicer than the other boys she brings home.
Yeah, there's a story like that. I was at the mall, and this, like, I don't know, she had to be like 12 or 13. She was just like, hi. And I was like, I don't know who you are. And she was like, you want to hang out? And I was like, okay. And then she started telling me all these stories, and then like, just talking at me, and I was trying to, like, ignore her, do what I was doing, and I was like, I should just walk away. I should just get away. And then she was like, can you hang out for a second? My mom's going to come around. And I was like, okay, I'm out of here. Like, I'm
weird.
I'm imagining that she was trying to be like, this is the guy I'm whatever with, and I'm like, no, that's okay. I don't need to be that guy. You can find another guy.
So strange.
Yeah, people are odd.
It's creepy.
Odd people.
Odd people.
Definitely sitting with a couple of them.
Oh, definitely.
Especially this guy, Brandon.
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
pointing at Brandon.
What do you what do you mean?
I've just known you too long to know that you're not like just a little weird.
He knows about your, I don't know,
the deep dark secrets.
Yeah. Your cauliflower ear.
I've got a
There's
cauliflower
surgeries.
testicle. I got kneed in the balls when I was 8, and one of them cauliflowered.
Never quite recovered.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Yeah.
So how did you get into farming? How did that happen?
Speaking of cauliflower,
right? Yeah, no kidding. Oh, that was a good transition. Yes,
You guys are smooth. You've been doing this for a while.
we're professionals.
Yeah.
After 30 episodes, we're professionals.
Yeah.
We're gonna outlast the fucking Batwings.
that one went pretty
podcast.
deep. It went
did.
like, I don't know, 60 or 70 or something.
Did it really? I thought it went. I know it went like 50. It almost. Well, I thought we just got shy of a year.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Like number of podcasts?
That was like a million years ago.
I feel like I kept doing it a little while after you went in the band.
After this guy fucking bailed.
Peace.
Christian Bale over here.
What
What
Brandon
do we
would
call you from now on?
I don't want to be in the band anymore.
Hey, Christian. Hey, Sister Christian.
Oh, man. Yeah. It's just like those movies are so good without that voice. It's just...
Oh, I know.
Go back and just scrub it. And just,
can't. We were
like
talking about
anything
this
else.
with Carlos. I can't fucking handle it.
Yeah.
I watch it and I'm like, yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah, the Scarecrow, that's pretty sweet. Why is the Cookie Monster voice? Why is that coming out of Batman?
Do you have a cookie?
What the fuck?
Do you have a cookie? I need to know.
Right. Well, some moments you like forget about it.
Right.
I mean, you're just
Some
like
of
you're
them are
into it,
warranted,
and he says
but-
something, and it's just like, yeah, it's just like okay.
Yeah.
Heated Batman's like good.
But when
No,
he's just like, when it's casual conversation Batman and he's still talking like this.
Hey, can I get your phone number?
Yeah,
I would
like,
like a cup of tea. Okay, my number is 505 567. Did you write down 7?
see, now, I always
That was
thought,
pretty Cookie Monster-ish.
I always thought in order to deflect suspicion, Bruce Wayne should start a mobile phone, kind of like a Richard Branson situation, mobile phone company, and he should call it Batmobile. Because nobody would suspect that he's Batman if his company's called Batmobile.
Right. So nobody suspects that Richard Branson is a virgin?
I'm not sure the metaphor lines up in that way.
Well, facts are facts.
I'm a billionaire, but I've never had sex.
He's been saving himself.
Australians don't do that.
Maybe
He's
that's why he's trying to go to
Australian?
space.
So,
I thought he was British.
He's going to
Oh, I thought he
space,
was Australian.
Isn't he a sir? Or am I
Is he a
just...
sir? You
Am I
could
just
be a sir
applying that?
because they're still a
In
queen.
my head.
They're still a territory-ish.
Oh, that's true, right?
So, you know,
So
I'm sure a hobbit is too somewhere.
is Wayne Gretzky a knight? Because they could knight him because he's Canadian, right?
They should. I don't know.
He should
Totally
be a
should.
knight.
He could be
Yeah.
for the French, maybe for the French court.
Yeah.
Is there a French court?
Well, he's not French Canadian though.
And is it on TV?
Can we watch this shit? Is there a streaming? Is it like C-SPAN but with silly accents?
French Canada.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear about like, France and Spain and people, it's so laid back in some respects. Like just, 3-hour lunches and like
Oh my god.
super chill naps and, 30-hour work weeks. And people are just kind of at a different sort of pace. So
What
it
is this
probably would be
GDP?
funny.
GDP you talk about.
It's like, I know this is like the 8th time you parked your car in front of whatever French Capitol Hill there may be. And but we're going to let you go again this time because we knew you had 3 or 4 beers and you weren't of sound mind when you parked there, so it's okay. And so you see how I did that drunk driving.
So,
yeah.
so as usual, we've gone off on a tangent, but
So long, Bowser.
why stop the momentum? Hey, this is Holiday Rob, and you're listening to The Problem with Everything. Up next is a song by a band called Holiday Sale,
Holiday sale.
which I believe I was in.
Yeah. I think you're right.
So we're going to keep slamming you in the face. This one is Empire's Fall.
Yeah.
So long, Bowser.
Empires rise and empires fall.
The writing's on the walls, but they don't hear our calls to back up all the shit they say. But you know that they'll have to pay.
sad that we couldn't see it early on what was happening.
So long, Bowser.
Anyway, how did you get into farming? How did this happen? How did you go from Mrs. Robinson to I don't know?
Oh wow, is that where we're going to leave window cleaning?
Farming.
Yeah, we'll leave it. Yeah, that is probably the best part.
That's
we'll
what
just
people
leave it there.
people want to stay with the fantasy, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you're
Nobody
a
wants
pizza
reality.
guy,
Exactly. Yeah.
if you're a pizza guy, nobody wants to hear about. I never got tipped. They
And-
want to hear about. Did you ever get into like a situation?
Yeah.
I
Like,
was a
you know,
pizza guy too.
Were you?
Yeah. Anyways, I was a pizza guy and a window cleaner at the same time.
Okay.
Anyways,
You were
farm-
just into going into random people's homes.
Dude, you should have like
something like I
you
guess
should
so.
have filmed that. You could have made like a reality porno. I feel like.
I'm extremely trustworthy. You know, I'm just overall trustworthy. So I'm a good person to have it. You know, you can trust me with your kids and your dog and looking in the panty drawer
and your
stuff.
kid's dog and the dog's kid.
Right.
Wait,
I won't do any of those things.
What about delivering pizzas and looking through the panty drawer? Did those words just come out of your mouth?
Well, I was saying, like, you know, just
Like you won't do that, or you'll do it respectfully and efficiently.
You'll never
So-
know they're gone.
I started farming.
For underwear, right?
No, yeah, I went. I moved back to Albuquerque, and
After living in the South, I think is that
you know what? I quit
Texas.
the window. I quit the window
Texas.
cleaning gig, and I went to Australia for 6 months, and that was
Wow.
cool. And then
down under.
I came back, and I was broke. Worked with my folks for 6 months and hated that. It was good. I made some money, but didn't want to do it. And then made enough money to go to massage school. So, came back. I've always had a bit of a passion for food, and the
Food is awesome.
Food is awesome, right? You get to feed people, you get to eat it.
I can tell by that
pull it out of the
enormous
ground.
gut you have.
I know. Ugh. Everybody's gonna think I'm fat.
Triplets. He's got triplets.
But yeah, I worked for a mutual friend of Brandon and I's actually, and got into
Not
it.
my friend.
Yeah,
Just kidding. You're my buddy, Jed.
he's your
I love you, buddy.
Oh.
He might listen. He might
I
listen.
hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so too.
Hi,
Miss
Jed.
Jed. He just always had that like, I'm just happy look on his
Kinda.
face. Well, without the pensive thought all the time. Look on his face.
Jed's a philosopher and a what's the word I'm looking for? A poet.
A poet.
Curmudgeon.
He's like a
I think.
warrior poet. He's like a curmudgeonly warrior poet with like a backhoe in his hand with a hoe that he can fucking.
In an
Right.
artist's soul.
I think curmudgeon, like almost in my mind, my mental picture of a curmudgeon is like overall a pretty sensible, like stern, but smart and aware
Yeah.
person
Jed-
that is being a little ornery because
He's been
she just
waiting-
doesn't have time for it. Like that's, I think all of that is in.
He's been waiting to be 78 years old his entire adult life. Because that's when the personality will fit, and he can shake his fist at people as they walk by his porch.
Get off my lawn!
And it'll be perfect. I remember him saying that when I used to live with him, so hopefully that's not offensive to him at this juncture.
He's like, no, now that I've gotten into my whatever.
So yeah, I remember around that time when you had come back, and because he asked me if I could help, and I couldn't because I had these hernia surgeries, and I can't be farming a lot.
Farming kind of takes some physicality.
Yeah, and I'm weak. My core is weak. I am weak at the core.
I don't believe it.
If this was the old days, you would have died a long
Oh
time
yeah,
ago.
I'd have died of dysentery on the Oregon Trail, you know? I'd have been like the second character gone.
Oh my god. Your party has been
Yeah.
reduced.
Without modern AIDS, I wouldn't be here. Yeah. That's so funny. Yeah. Well, you know, we'll train you up. We'll teach you how to like move out in the field. Yoga, for example, was inspired and started by people out farming and being in the field and how to move and how to stretch and how to pick things without like
I
every
did not
day.
know that.
Yeah. That's how the story goes.
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
Tell me more.
Come a little closer.
While we were waiting for Rob, who was late, motherfucker.
I was
all
Ninja
good.
Park.
Yeah, I understand.
I'll repay for it in the next 3 days.
Drinking alcohol right now is probably really helping.
Oh no, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna really help.
It's gonna be awesome
the soreness.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
So tomorrow I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm battery acid in the old veins.
Yeah.
It'll help for right now.
Yeah, no,
That's gonna help out a lot right now.
I don't feel anything right now.
Yeah.
Noodle arms.
I was the first one. I came. I was knocking on the door.
Yeah.
And then I text Brandon, and Brandon pulls up behind me, and he gets out of the car, and he says, "Are you just terrorizing the dog? Because you're not home." You know, and just like I had no idea. I'm just like not really sure. I've never been here before, and just just like
To be fair, the dog had it coming. He deserved it.
So anyway, you heeded the call of Jedrick R. Lamb, Jr. Executive, when he needed some help in the fields. That's how you got into that shit?
yeah.
One thing led to another.
One
yada,
thing led
yada,
to
yada.
another, and I needed money. He had work. I really wanted to work with food, and I still do. I'm just growing into it just now. I've been doing it for about 2 years. So,
And you're starting to feel like you know some stuff now.
well, that and just like I know what I want to do for
Ah.
the first time, like passionately, like I want.
So you want to join my hemp farm? Seriously,
Sure.
I have I supposedly have land on like the reservation that's mine that I can grow whatever I want, and hemp is my like
Hemp is what you can grow hemp.
yeah
On the res?
on the
you
res you can
Yeah.
legally you can.
How do you? So yeah, and you just have enough.
You
knowledge
can't
to go-
export it, though.
I can turn it into plastic.
Or can you export it?
I don't know, but we'll find out. We will find
'Cause
out
you
through
can
the process.
buy hemp if you're in the U.S., but you have to buy it from someone who made it elsewhere. Like, you can't grow it here, but you can import it.
Well, maybe
for
it's considered an
industrial
import
use.
Right.
because it's
Because it's
Because sovereign
the sovereign.
land.
Yeah.
Well, you'd think more people would be doing that if it was that simple to have.
somebody was, and then the DEA just tried to shut them down recently, like in the last week.
Oh, really?
It
Wow.
happened, yeah. So
This
we'll
is
try it
important to
again.
know.
We'll try it again. We'll fucking grow some hemp and be like, come on, bitches, and then see if the DEA shows up. And
But why is the DEA even involved? Do they not understand the...
no, they don't get it. They hate drugs and fun.
But hemp isn't drugs.
They hate fun.
I know,
It's
but they
not
don't know
the same
that.
thing.
They don't do drugs, so they're stupid. They don't know.
Then why aren't they going after the, like, what is it, like the Chinese maple? Or whatever, the tree that has the little 7-pointed leaves that look like
Oh.
pot leaves. It's a maple tree.
It's a maple.
Have you
tree.
seen those around?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
all over the place. They were on
Are you
my
talking
high
about-
school campus.
Oh,
And one time I took a leaf of one and I
think
put
you're
it
talking
in my
about the
room,
Siberian
and my
elm.
parents like came and got me at my girlfriend's house and were like, "We need to talk. We found this," and I was like, "Oh my god."
So the worst words anybody ever utters to you.
Yeah.
We need to talk.
Oh no.
No.
What's happening?
What happens all the other times when we're talking? We don't need to. You're just fucking running your fucking mouth.
I don't know. It was
That's not
it was
a
a
need.
stressful time because I thought it was cute that plant looked like pot, and I didn't even smoke pot at the time.
and they
was
thought it
just-
was pot. That's ridiculous.
Well, they didn't know. They're not.
Well, they should have known.
Right? Why would I have a leaf? Do they know nothing about the
We found
the growth and trafficking of?
We found some
illicit
coca leaves
substances?
in your.
Have you been chewing coca?
Coca? I had coca tea the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
You know, there's
A
still
nice, mellow, like it's not jittery or super.
Yeah, like
uppity at all.
caffeine.
But
does-
it's a
but
really
it gives
solid.
you energy?
Yeah, it's kind of like a really subtle sort of thing and way less like intense like coffee or.
I'd
like
chew
a
some
Ramate or
coca leaves
something.
to get through the day. Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, I think chewing the leaves is probably a whole different thing.
Well, but here's the,
They do that because of the altitude, right?
but here's the
That's
thing, though. But they do that for energy. But like, here's the thing.
Well, they do it for energy.
Well, I mean,
'Cause it's
think
awesome.
of what your yield is if you're like picking something and you're like, I'm all coca leafed up. But they talk about like, you know, whole foods. Like whole foods have like, you know, good things for you. So like if you juice a fruit, what are you getting? You're getting mostly sugar, right? You're not getting the fiber. You're not getting the things that kind of like control what's the thing that makes the sugar? The insulin that you're producing because you're not having the fiber with the rest of the fruit when you juice it. So like the same thing can, people are supposing about drugs, as far as like if you do like if you make coca leaf tea as opposed to like just extracting the stimulant like in cocaine, like that's gonna be destructive. But if you have like the whole plant, there's going to be some benefits to it
and by default, I think like the refinement process from like the leaf to cocaine is pretty intense.
Yeah.
There's like some harsh chemicals and they evaporate supposedly, and you have but it's a chemical process.
Well, not to mention, by the time you get cocaine in Albuquerque, it's gone through so many hands.
It's a lot of baby laxative, probably.
I've never done coke, but I was hanging out with some people, and I will not share their names. They were doing some cocaine, and I was hanging out, and it was kind of light pink. And they were like, "This batch is awesome because it tastes kind of like raspberry because of what it's cut with." And I was like, "Wait, what? And you want that? Like, you're paying for bullshit." Like,
I've heard the how spray paint has that like xylol. I don't know what it's a aerosol, a solvent, and sometimes it can have that kind of odor to it, like when you do it.
Huh.
So yeah, I mean, anything that you're like chemically altering like that it's gonna come through. Doesn't matter what it is, and you're probably just sitting there being like, I mean, there was that one scare they had where it was like some kind of anticoagulant, and people were like bleeding bad because of it.
Huh.
From cocaine?
Yeah, from cocaine. They were mixing it with that stuff, and
my God.
they were cutting
wow.
it with that. And yeah, we should just legalize all drugs, and then
I agree.
they'll be better regulated than instead of people like snorting.
I don't know, but I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan. And
that's where I get half the things I say, and not only on here but in life. He's like my life coach.
Absolutely. Like, I mean, I think this year's been better because I've been educating myself, and Rogan turned me on to a ton of other podcasts. I listen to podcasts now because of Joe Rogan.
And now you're on one. What the fuck?
Yeah, oh my God.
All your dreams are coming true.
I know.
You're gonna make it after all.
Oh, happy day. Oh, happy. Yeah.
So long, Bowser.
Holy cowboys and Indians! It's Holiday Rob once again. I guess I'm gonna keep playing you some fun, good time tunes.
Do it.
Yeah. This one's from a thing I'm doing called Death Panel Socialites. It's called The Outer Rings.
So long, Bowser.
Electrically feed my veins. Is this riding or breaking code? Knowledge is free, especially for me, who will brute force what they need. I suppose my brother the next smoke, a good line, a good joke, a good time, or I don't know, no, I don't know. You call these coffins a home, isolated, frustrated, heartbroken, yeah, you die alone. So speed on that nest, we'll be home by morning. When I'm this free, you know that I'm sorry.
So long, Bowser.
So here we are.
So you found
farming.
your calling in growing some plants from the ground.
Let's back up. This is why I really like farming. Is every time I keep trying to talk about what I'm doing, and because it's not like a real job, kind of, or it's just like kind of something weird and interesting like food or massage.
What's a real job?
Yeah, right. I haven't had a real job in a long time. Thank God.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah, it's so great. We get sidetracked. We're completely off, like in left field. We're just like, yeah, why is that way?
That's because it's like a central subject to life. It can lead to anything else.
Right.
It's food.
If food is nothing else, it's a celebration
and
of
it's
life.
the earth. It's the source.
Yeah.
Right?
It keeps us grounded.
Yeah.
I like doing it. It's good. I run a farmer's market, and I pick a lot of food to sell at the markets.
It's got to feel satisfying when you're like tired as shit at the end of the day and you're like, my legs hurt because I was pulling fucking carrots out of the ground all day.
I wish it was that
awesome.
kind of satisfying. Yeah, I think on a
I'm
day-to-day basis.
romanticizing it. It's
Yeah,
not-
right.
Yeah.
It's still work. It's still a job.
But-
I mean, it has a lot of sucky parts too. You don't want to do. But
Yeah. Has your diet changed though? Have you noticed like that you eat less processed foods, right?
I definitely do. Processed foods, absolutely. I mean, I grew up eating all sorts of crap out of a package.
Right.
So,
I eat.
He's like, I'm made of Totino pizza rolls
Yeah.
and
My
and
diet
Twinkies.
is atrocious. It's bad.
This area right here is made of Oreos.
Man.
I mean, I'm not opposed to Oreos. I love Oreos, first and foremost.
Yeah, see, but
as a food group.
yeah, you know that like moderation thing that
Like for
people
dinner.
prattle on about. I don't know anything about moderation. I know that I have this many Oreos in front of me. How many can I eat before my body physically starts rejecting them? Because they're still going to taste good up till that point.
How many before my body actually just shits out like a line of Oreos?
Until you just shart yourself.
Shit
Just-
comes out.
I mean,
In layers.
You ever get like the fudge dipped Oreo?
Oh my
Like
god,
your
yeah.
shit just looks like fresh fudge dipped Oreos. It just comes out in a stack.
yeah. Your body, it just emergency signal of like, stop, please stop. It's the third package.
You're killing me. You're killing me.
I'll eat a stack of Oreos like Scooby and Shaggy. I don't give a fuck.
I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those
Probably not a
rascally
good idea.
nutritionists.
No?
If I ever went back to like formal school, I'd probably go get some sort of piece of paper that said nutrition on it. Although I debate even that because I don't know how much that would even mean.
You should do that so that I can utilize your skills so that I don't die of diabetes when I'm 47.
What? I already have a lot of knowledge. Let's start with the Oreos.
Okay. How should I...
Oreos are okay. Let's call it like 4 or 5 Oreos. Just
How
given
often?
ever.
Like per meal?
Every 5 minutes or
Oreos are expensive. How many?
dumpster diving.
I was surprised the other day because I had an Oreo craving. I never buy Oreos. I still didn't because I looked at the price and it was like 4 something. Maybe no, it was like $3.99 probably.
If you just want to mainline Oreos, like straight to the source without having to chew those bitches or handle them with your fingers, I recommend fast food joints. All of them nowadays, they have like Oreo shake option of some kind.
Oh, right.
Or something encrusted with Oreos.
Right, some kind of Oreo something that you can just suck through a straw, some kind of like blast, or so you don't like you can be like. You can have it like between your knees and like shifting with one hand, steering with the other, and sucking down Oreo. It's really efficient if you need to get Oreos into your bloodstream.
Like immediately.
Or something fried in each hand, and then you can suck the Oreo through while you're eating fried.
Yeah,
food.
you can have like corn dog in each hand. Like
Okay.
You know.
Here's a good obsession shake. It's at Sonic.
yeah,
It's okay to say corporate names
yeah.
on here. Sonic listening.
Yeah. They'll sponsor us,
All right, so that was, you can only hope.
right? We love you, Sonic.
We're funnier than those guys in their commercials. Actually, those guys are pretty funny.
Those guys are pretty fun.
They have their moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all right.
So do we.
Yeah, but every time I eat chicken from Sonic, I feel sick.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
we go. It was happy hour for shakes after 8 or something.
Yeah.
In the summer, and so we go, and this is the first time that we had been in shake happy hour, and I was inexperienced, and I bought the Route 44.
Ooh.
Oh man, you were
Shake.
trying to kill yourself.
Well, I no,
That's
but
right
here's
up
the thing.
there with
Here's the
trying to
thing.
drink a gallon of milk in an hour. You know what I mean?
So here's the thing:
Yeah.
is I knew what I was getting into. Like I knew it was a big shake. I was going to go put it in like the freezer or the fridge. We get home, and like because it's just the perfect consistency, and I'm like halfway done with it.
Oh my God.
Like I'm just like oh my god.
It's the sweet teat of sugar.
The worst I had felt in a long time because of food.
Wow.
Yeah, the horrible. horrible.
You know they have those now. They have the like slushies with like nerds in them. So in case you're not getting your sugar efficiently
With nerds.
you can just fucking dip your veins into some
Yeah, you can also get
awfulness.
you can get like the cream slushies there too. So it's like the slushy mixed half and half with ice cream and with nerds in it.
Oh my god.
Whoa. That's ridiculous. So
God bless us, everyone.
And weed is illegal.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I mean, in a lot of ways, just talking about this, it does kind of gross me out. It does.
I might go there on the way home.
Yeah.
So gross out.
It is. That's just my reaction. I mean, I still drink it, but it's still.
No, it's
when
awful. It's awful.
Right, it's awful. It is awful when I do it to myself. I have a lot of bad habits.
Can you imagine
I do.
though? Can you imagine
well, I
people
have-
that let their children do that shit? Those people are negligent and probably abusive.
Dude, I mean, I see moms. I live by this little tiny grocery store, and it's pretty ghetto. And I see moms a lot of times. They go, it's just like Hawaiian Punch juice, and like a bunch of Lunchables, and then maybe if you're lucky, like an apple. But like it's just a lot of sugar and like bars.
That's
And then
news.
that's on EBT because that's like that's
Yeah.
like the kids' lunches. It's just like a lot of high
Garbage.
fructose corn syrup and. That's what they send their kids.
There's crust
to school
punks with better diets than them.
Yeah.
That's the big news today, or the last 2 days, is the World Health Organization was like, bacon and processed red meats and cured meats are going to give you colon cancer, and everybody's like,
Because of nitrates.
I'll take colon cancer whatever.
if I had to have a cancer, I would name it Marla.
Are you talking because of the nitrates?
They just said cured red meats.
Yeah, I think it's. So
I mean,
it's-
I'm sure the nitrates are not helping.
You're
anything.
talking like salamis and fucking
Anything, salamis, pepperonis, hot dogs,
killing me.
sausages, bacon, all the stuff that makes life worth
I ate
living.
I'd almost say, 'cause
sausage
I've
this
been-
morning. It was delicious.
I know it had bacon, but non.
I just like I had to stop because you both had like really nice faces,
I'm
and you're
gonna
like, I
die.
had sausage, I had bacon. It was delicious.
I'm gonna die.
No, you're not gonna die. There's a good really. She's kind of super nerdy, but a good doctor that does a podcast. Dr. Rhonda Patrick, and
I know the name.
She was talking about nitrates the other day, and I don't know, but essentially how they weren't good for you, and to buy no nitrate, lunch meat, and sausage, and what have you. And I would just guess that that's what it was about.
My bacon was nitrate free.
Like, honestly, the way my diet is at this point, if I bought it at the grocery store and I didn't buy it at fucking Popeye's Chicken, that's a win. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how deep it goes at this point.
That's a pretty good accomplishment, though, because you're like buying something to cook it for yourself.
Right.
That's rare in itself, I think.
Yeah.
For the majority of people.
Our friend Josh, recently, I talked about it on the last episode, he gifted me with a phone that he couldn't use anymore or whatever. Now I have this smartphone, right?
He's now into the 2010s.
I'm one of
Almost.
these now.
I pretty much was just like the pusher. Like, you know, I gave him the first one for free, and now he's gonna have to buy an iPhone for the rest of his life.
No way. I'm riding this until the wheels fall off. I'm getting at least like 15 years out of this.
Everybody's getting implants, and I still got my iPhone.
Right? It's gonna be the flip phone that I used to have when.
Oh my god, he had something that was from like, I don't know, 99. No, 1999. I think Prince wrote a song about it.
There's a piece of foil holding in your battery for like a year.
It was longer than a year.
That's amazing. What
It wasn't. Every time I'd see him, it was just like it was the same phone.
People
with
kept
the same...
sending me text messages, and I would just get squares. And I was like, what the fuck? Are you just texting me in Chinese? And they'd be like, it's emojis, bro.
What
And
the
you're like,
fuck's
what
an emoji?
the fuck? Now I understand. Last night yesterday evening when the Cowboys lost, my mom sent me a football and a crying face. So
I didn't know they lost. They lost.
It was rough.
Oh, that's a bummer.
They should have won, and they lost again. Same
sorry.
goddamn thing every week.
Bromo?
No, he's hurt. I only could wish that we had Roma right now.
Oh.
I don't know why I brought this up. It's making me sad.
Move along. Anyway, so you got emojis. You're part of the.
Yeah, so I got this thing
mimetic.
that tells me what to eat. Like, it gives me recipes for all 3 meals of the day, and then it tells me like what to buy at the store to make them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
This is an app?
So it's
Yeah.
one more thing for you to ignore.
well,
Yeah, probably.
I tried to do it when I didn't have the phone, so I had to print this shit out and then like shuffle through the papers at 7 a.m. while I'm trying to figure out what's for breakfast.
Right.
It's a lot easier if I just take my phone out and hit the button and I'm
Right.
like, oh, I'm
That.
eating, whatever, sausage.
I'm so proud of you. That's awesome. That's a great use.
Yeah,
There's so
yeah,
many
yeah.
tools that you can do. I keep kicking this
It's all right.
silly thing.
It's all right. It should be boomed from the ceiling, really.
Yeah, we don't have the budget, but
I'm a
Not yet.
lanky guy, and I'm just trying to move.
You're also in the
Where were we?
smallest room ever in the problem hole.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah, this is the
it's
problem.
nice. It's
hole.
cozy in here.
No, so you were saying you're proud of him?
Yeah, you're
for,
very proud of me. That's where we left off.
Right.
Which is good. It's good. It's a good thing to hear.
It's a good use of the phone. I also got Pac-Man. When
That's
I poop,
also a
I
good
play
use.
Pac-Man.
Yes. And then when they
Immediately.
and when they swab your phone, they're like, "Why is there fecal matter on here?"
There's fecal matter on all the phones.
It's all good, man. I was happy to give it to you. I knew you needed a phone. Now I'm gonna get hold of you.
Yeah.
I can see. This is another thing. If you have a friend who has a flip phone still, like you can't send them like video links. You can't send them like picture text.
You can.
'Cause, like, if you
I
send
just have to write it down and type it into.
exactly. It's just like I can't text Brandon or email Brandon because Brandon's only going to see probably for 2.5 days. He's not going to get an extra computer or something.
I used to get mad at Rob though for that, and now I'm the same way. I don't see emails for a couple days. I do now that I have a phone. I guess
That's
Now
crazy.
that-
You have
Now
no
I get an
excuses.
email and it goes ding, and I go, "How do I turn that shit off?"
Oh, settings.
No,
Settings. is your
I
best.
figured it
Yeah,
out.
Good.
But yeah, at first, like, so, I'll get the ESPN app, and then every time anything happened, like, all out of my pocket. It was annoying. I'm figuring it out.
I don't want to spread rumors or anything, but there was a Microsoft guy talking the other day. I think it was a podcast or maybe it was an article about how Apple products aren't designed to be hacked or be spied on by the government or whatever in a lot of ways.
I like it.
Yeah, for like some important things, like personal information, this, that, and the other. Who knows if that's true? But that would be really cool if it was true.
Yeah. I don't know. I have to pee, and it's about that time.
What?
That,
We're finishing.
it's about time to pull out and finish on her back. So.
I
So to speak.
Hope you brought a cape. Otherwise, this is going to look ridiculous.
There's more than one way to Superman that hoe. So this is the moment when we Superman Josh. That's what we should call it when we're finishing.
No, wait. I have notes. We don't have to go there yet. Let's make this thing entertaining.
That rarely happens.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, it was good.
I mean, I never got to the fact that, like, hey, if you change your diet from processed foods, all of a sudden,
that's where I thought we were
natural
going.
foods
we
are going
can-
to taste really good.
Yeah.
Right, we can finish that thought. I didn't mean to
No, that's okay.
to finish prematurely. But you would never mean to do that.
We're gonna go.
Apparently, you haven't drank enough.
From being super hilarious to super serious. No, I don't know. Yeah, eating at home is a good one.
Yeah,
So eating at home
it's
is
cheaper too.
easy change,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's so much cheaper. And then buy your food from somewhere local, preferably, but at least from a good grocery store.
But then if you're buying it local, then you're also helping the environment because we're not shipping stupid shit all across the... I mean, that's part of our problem with food is the inefficiency of it. And then we're like sitting around going like, why are things happening?
The new house that I'm hoping I can move into next month is right across the street from like a fruit and vegetable store. What are those called? A grocery?
Yeah, there we go. Yes.
But like a local grocer.
They're local.
They seem to be.
Is it the Fruit and Basket?
I think
Chain?
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a chain? That's not local.
Well, I know
They tricked me?
I know there's a few of them. I think that the business is local. I don't think they have local food or
Okay.
exclusively.
I didn't go in there.
But either way,
I
you're
just-
gonna be supplementing your Oreos for like a piece of fruit.
Well, and overall too, is from a little mom and pop store that like looks clean and professional. And
And
like,
frankly, if you eat mangoes while you get stoned, it's supposed to prolong your high.
Yeah, I think it also makes your cum taste better, right? Or that's pineapples.
I don't know. Seeing as how I've given very few.
Josh just shook his head at me like he knows. I guess that's a masseuse thing. I don't know.
Well, on that note, eat your veggies, kid. Eat your fruits. And this is Holiday Rob.
I am Loki Sapfoot.
I'm Josh Shelburne.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on, Josh. It was great. It was filthy and informative, I think, possibly.
I feel like we could have been more informative. We'll have you on again, and you can teach us about, like...
Cool. We'll like cover the highlights, and I'll take notes on it, and then I'll come back and explain myself.
I don't know how notes are going to go. We're not going to, like, run film back like we're, like, college football coaches.
No, I'll write notes and completely ignore them, and then we'll do this again.
That's typically...
Reading. Podcasts aren't for reading.
Right.
Yeah, there's no...
What's that about?
There was just a whole lot of teasing. It really was like an infomercial. Like, do you want to be healthy? Do you want to lose 10
Stick
pounds by
around.
tomorrow?
Stick around.
And
Stick
then it just
around.
talks about nothing that actually has to do with really doing that.
Do you want to
Send-
fuck gilfs in the Heights while cleaning their windows?
Send money now.
This is how we're going to make money, really.
money
This-
now.
Getting better at just teasing.
If you send $1, good luck will come your way. Send
Hey.
$1 now.
You send me $6,
No.
I'll send you a dirty sock.
Absolutely. There's people who do that.
I know, we were talking about it on the last episode.
We were as gnarly.
That's crazy. I think that's such a good idea, too.
Alright, we gotta go.
Yeah, we're out of here.
We're signing off. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Peace out.
All right. Peace.
So long, Bowser.
Josh, 2 words. You had one job.
I mean, almost every time I went to a Batwing show, and by the way, been to a lot of them.
Yeah.
I've probably been to like 8 or 9 Batwing shows, but I was usually drinking. I was usually
Yeah, me too.
pretty high.
All of us were.
Yeah.
And so like song names and whatever. When I hear it again, it's just like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, I love this song. And that's kind of how I like my favorite band, Tool.
Yeah.
I don't remember their song lyrics or name, so that's just like almost a
You
compliment.
just know the feeling.
I know the feeling, and I enjoy it when I hear it.
That's okay. We're gonna lie to the good people. We're gonna be like, Josh, what is your favorite song?
It is Babylon Fire.
Babylon fire.
There we go.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
By Batwings for Lab Rats. We'll see you next week.
So long, Bowser.